Zoom. This week we're going to be working with Elan Ness-Cohn to learn how to make a Hopple-Popple quarantine sandwich. Can't wait. I'm just cooking along in my kitchen, but now we're going to cue to the video and Elan's going to teach us how to make a really yummy sandwich. See you all soon.
Hello, Machana Tavor, and welcome to another installment of Zman Zoom. I'm Elan Ness-Cohn, Roche from Meatbach 2017, and today we're going to be making one of my favorite sandwiches of all time in quarantine, the Hopple-Popple tofu sandwich. So what are we going to need for today? First, we're going to need some avocado, a lime, and some salsa. This is going to be used to make a delicious guacamole. Next, we're going to need our most important ingredient, our tofu. I like mine extra firm, but you can use whatever you like. Or if you don't have tofu, feel free to substitute maybe some eggplant or even a sweet potato. It's going to be all made in the same way. Next, we have a little bit of pesto. Gotta love pesto. Oh, so good. The one from the Gan, though, the one we make when we have that basil, so good. Next, we have 2 slices of bread. Whoops, 2 slices of bread for our sandwich. And finally, we also have some sun-dried tomatoes. This one is optional, but I think it's delicious. And I guess really finally, we have some lettuce to throw on top. In this case, some spinach, which I think just gives it a nice crunch. So let's figure out how we're going to do this today. So we'll start off by making our guacamole. This one's pretty simple, but all you got to do is take your avocado, obviously with some parental supervision, or just be careful with your knife. Cut it open. Remove your avocado pit. And we're just going to squeeze that right into our bowl. If it's ripe enough, it should come right out. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a nice avocado. Let's use our other side. Push that all in together. Nice. Take a little bit of your salsa. It's nice. And just give it a little touch. Obviously, if you have some onions or tomatoes for yourself at home, you could always add those in. I just like using a little salsa because it's pretty easy, and the Costco's level size is just so big that I just have way too much. And finally, we're going to take our lime. We'll cut that in half and add half a lime squeeze into our mixture. Now for your own guacamole that you're making, if you've got it store-bought, that's great. If you wanted to make your own, that's also great. But you're always able to then, mash it up and use some salt and pepper to taste. So I'm going to let that sit for a second, but that's essentially what we're going to have in our guacamole. Yum. Next, let's take our tofu. I'm going to have to leave for this part because I need to drain it in the sink. So 3, 2, 1, bang! All right. There's our tofu, and what we're going to do now is take it and we're going to slice it real thin, almost like we're creating some deli sliced meat. So if I just kind of cut it, I'm going to cut mine probably into fourths. So I can have 4 different slices. That's 4 different sandwiches for myself throughout the next week, which will be delicious. So there you have it. I have a nice little thin slice of tofu. And what I'm going to do with this is, there really isn't too much to it. What this is really going to act as is more of like a artificial cheese where it's going to be really soft and mushy in our sandwich. So I'm just going to throw this into a pan with some oil and just cook it on the stove.
So now we're at the stove! What we need, some olive oil and our tofu. I'm going to pour a little bit of this in and get my stove going. Here we go. Maybe some medium heat will be good. But we'll let that warm up for a second. And then we'll throw our tofu right on top and we'll let it cook. All right, here we go. So, I'm going to put that in. Bring out a little flipperoonie. To really let it sit in that oil. And we're going to just let it sit in that oil and cook for a hot second. And now, 3, 2, 1.
While our tofu's cooking, this is a great time to throw our bread into our toaster. And 3, 2, 1, boom! Toasted bread. Yum. All right, so we can take this bread. We're going to take some of the guacamole that we made and just give a nice little healthy helping. scrub it on right there. Bam. Next, take our other piece of bread. We're gonna open up that pesto. Take a little bit of it out. Nice little spoonful maybe. If you're daring, you can put 2. And we're just gonna spread that on our bread. So there we go. We got 1 on each. Boom! Brown tofu. Yum! Golden. Boom! Tofu on sandwich. Yum! Tofu's on the sandwich, and now we're gonna finish off by adding our condiments by putting a little bit of our spinach. And I'm gonna pull out one of these sun-dried tomatoes. Actually, yeah, I want 2 of them. Oh yeah, get that oil. All right, we got them. I'm gonna take my knife and actually just cut these up a little bit, make them a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna throw these right on top of my sandwich. Bam. Spread it out. Nothing wrong with a little finger lick. We're gonna close it up. Take our knife, add our finishing cross-sectional cut. Ooh, that was a little dangerous. And there you have it, the tofu Hopple-Popple sandwich. So Raim Tovim, Machane Tavor. Bye.
Wow, that was so fun. My sandwich looks great. I hope yours does too. Have a good day, everyone. See you next week on Zman Zoom.